All right, man. Torture Talk After Hours. You know what it is, man. So look, we're going to talk about this whole thing here and that's coming out now. Some people were saying that Drake didn't write his first original hit, which is crazy. So before we get into that, you already know what it is. Let's get it. All right, man. So let's get into it. This comes courtesy of Big Kiss. Let's go.
Yo, Big Cash back up in here. Drake done stole another song, y'all. I did not know he stole this song. That's why I said, man, he probably took every song. Somebody probably already had the hit with every hit he ever had. Best I ever had, best I ever had, best I ever. I did not know Drake had took that song.
Yo, that's crazy. I didn't know that either. I didn't know that. I didn't know that Drake never wrote Best I Ever Had. I didn't know this. Fuck was that? Yo, that's crazy as hell.
This is why when Kendrick was like he lacked big ideas, he don't have any ideas for himself. All he do is know how to take a hit that somebody else did, and he raps over it. That's crazy, y'all. This is the guy who did the Best I Ever Had. This is him. And he about to explain this story. Before we get into that, y'all make sure y'all pick y'all up a copy of Street Dad, Geek Dad, Avoiding the Manufactured Mindset, written by me, Big Kish. The link will be in the description for purchase. Appreciate everybody supporting the book, supporting the channel. Make sure y'all get the likes up. You are not going to want to click off this video right here.
Oh, I want to say this. I'm actually going to buy his book and I'm going to read it. I think that what Big Kiss is doing is pretty good. Him putting out a book means a lot to a bunch of people because you got to think about it. Everybody always look at us as just YouTubers or whatever, and that's it. But he actually wrote a book. He actually wrote a book. like, yo, you know how hard it is to write a book? I don't care what people say, whatever it is today, but just to be focused or because you got to proofread it, you got to be attentive, you know what I'm saying? Writing a book is insane, bro. Shout out to him, man. That's crazy.
This brother got a story to tell, and it's very interesting. Y'all know I like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
The security dude is confused when he sees Wayne hug me. I get to the bar. This dude comes to me, he says, "What's up, blood? What you buying?" The security.
Y'all listen up. Listen up. Y'all need to hear every little piece of this right here.
The security dude is confused when he sees Wayne hug me. I get to the bar. This dude comes to me, he says, "What's up, blood? What you buying?" I said, "Man, I don't buy ain't nothing, bro. I'm kinfolk, bro. It's our family." He said, "My boy said he got a problem with him." I said, "Well, tell your boy to come talk to me."
You wrote the record that broke Drake.
Yes. I make a song for Lil Wayne called "Do It For The Boy." This particular DJ was like, "We can get 15,000 for the beat that you sold Wayne." And it was on the Drought mixtape.
Yo, it's so crazy because I can think, he said he wrote the song called "Do It For The Boy." Do it for the boy, do it for the boy, do it for the boy. Best I ever had, best I ever had. Do it for the boy. I can see that if that's the hook. I'm thinking that that's the hook. Do it for the boy, do it for the boy. Yo, that's crazy, bro.
DJ calls me and says, "Bro, why did you sell the beat that we were gonna sell Jaheim to Drake?" I said, "Bro, who the f is Drake? I ain't sold no."
He didn't even know who Drake was. This goes to show you that he's a snake behind the scenes. How are you getting access to people's beats and they don't even know about it? How are this goes to show you that Drake got a system set up. He got some type of system set up that if it's a hit, he gonna find it and he gonna jump all over it.
I believe it. I believe Drake does have a system set up. I do. And I said this when he dropped that Nokia record. I knew from the jump that he has a system set up. I said, because think about it, right? All of his major hits come from somebody, or at least, because I don't believe he wrote. I don't believe he wrote. I don't believe he wrote One Dance. I don't believe he. I know he. We all know he didn't write Hotline Bling. Maybe God's Plan, but you got to ask who wrote the verses. And then you got this now coming out. And I read something earlier that people were saying that he didn't write 2 more timestamp records or something like that. So this is getting crazy, man. Like he's getting exposed all the way around.
This is crazy, yo.
No beat to nobody. Dude then took the song that I made for Wayne, you know what I mean, and made it into Best I Ever Had. But I already was signed with Universal Music Publishing. The CEO of Universal, Tom Wally at the time, was like, we're gonna give you 25% of this song. How they was able to do so is because Drake was signed to Universal Republic in the same system as well. It went viral because they were saying the Kid Shine wrote Drake's Best I Ever Had. Drake came out and said, I'm lying about it.
What did you write?
I wrote, we can do it real big, bigger than we ever done. I be up on everything, the other never on it. So just do it for the boy. I get the beat, then boy.
That's crazy. That's crazy. My man is out here. Really, really, really out here. That's crazy, man. Like, that's crazy. And if you saying he lying, he got his face and you got to understand, it's very difficult. And I know this is crazy to say, but it's very difficult to lie nowadays because people can expose you quick. And you look stupid. I just don't see him, this guy who he's claiming he worked for these people. This is not something written down. This is not AI. This is this man saying this out his own mouth. So if he's saying this, man, this is not good, Drake. This ain't good, man. Damn. Do it for the boy. Do it for the boy. Best I ever had. That's crazy.
That's the part that's the main part. That's the part everybody like. Let's not forget that SSS Songs for You, that Drake didn't write that. That was already a hit before Drake even got it. Drake is not Drake, y'all. This what people fail to realize. Everybody think, yeah, y'all just picking on him. No. These are not his songs. He's the Nilly Vanilli of hip hop, bro.
He's the Nilly Vanilli. Milli Vanilli of hip hop. Damn, Drake. They calling you the Milli Vanilli of hip hop, bro. Yo. If y'all don't know who's Milli Vanilli and y'all don't know the story of Milli Vanilli, look it up. It's crazy. That's a crazy documentary about them too. It's crazy. Y'all, it's so crazy. I'm telling you, look it up. You gonna be shocked. Y'all gonna be shocked.
Matter of fact, he ain't even he's in some way. You can't even label him that.
Boy wanted to sample the same exact.
He chopped the master.
He take the master and do the same beat. You know what I'm saying? And flip it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. So boom. This how I go. You got some producers that can hear a beat and copy that same beat, but turn little tunes and stuff so it won't be this same exact beat. For example, y'all remember Vanilla Ice? It was an old MTV thing. Who was like, dum 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 dum. He was like, mine goes like this, theirs goes like that, and he stole the beat, but made a little tweak in the sound. He said theirs goes dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. He said mine goes dum 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 dum. And
yeah, the thing about sampling is I make beats. And the thing about sampling is you got to understand that when you sample, if you play the sample and change the note, it's basically your sample. The only thing is, if you, let's say because some estates, they can get you. If you do something and it's too close to the song, they'll sue you. Some estates will sue you, but other ones can't do nothing about it because you can change the note. You could, like, there's certain songs, like I believe there's a song by The Weeknd, right? And it's called "Wake Me Up," and in the song it sounds like Thriller, but he changed the notes. It sounds like the beginning of Thriller. You know what I'm saying? You just got to understand, these people know exactly what to do to get around stuff. They know what to do. Like, they know what to do. But yeah, he's right about that. If they changed the note on that song and Drake got away with it, yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
And they remixed it. It was like, yeah, his goes, mine goes, theirs goes. It was the funniest thing. Y'all got to look it up. Vanilla Ice still in the beat. Type it in there and you'll get what I'm saying. You just had to be there. You had to be there.
And like,
And take the hook.
so 2010, the song was nominated for a Grammy. A friend of mine's in LA, he says, bro, it's just spot you need to go to on Sundays is popping. I had no idea that this was gonna be Drake's Grammy party. I'm walking right to where the ops was at the time. And I see this dude, he's standing with these dudes up top. And he's, you know how Drake be when he's trying to be that hard look he be doing. And I was my guy Jack Frost, and I was with this dude who trains De La Hoya. He was a fighter, you know what I'm saying? He was with us. And I'm just like, yo, look at dude up there, I think that's Drake. So I grabbed this little bottle, right? This hand comes out of nowhere. It's Wayne, the security who's noticing Drake.
Oh, he ready to bust up some. He ready to bust somebody upside their head. He said, "I grabbed this."
Damn, that's crazy. He was ready to go crazy on them. He was ready to bust them up. Like, nah, let's go talk to him.
What you? He ready to bust somebody upside their goddamn head.
Drake is looking at me snarling. He's on the way making a beeline to me. But the security dude is confused when he sees Wayne hug me. I get to the bar. This dude comes to me, he says, "What's up, blood? What you buying?" I said, "Man, I don't buy nothing, bro. I'm kinfolk, bro. It's our family." He said, "My boy said he got a problem with him." I said, "Well, tell your boy to come talk to me." Drummer boy was there that night. He was like, "Bro, hey man, Drake want to talk to you, bro. But you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna make, we gonna, I'm with you, bro. We gonna just speak, you know what I'm saying, or whatever." I said, "Bro, it's cool." So I'm walking out, you know what I mean, and Drake, he like, "Bro, what you tell people I wrote the song for like that?" Like, I just stand up like, "Hey, bro, look, man."
Hold on. He said, "What you tell people who?" Bro, what you tell people you wrote the song for? It was his song.
It's nasty work, Drake. That is nasty work, bro. You walked up to the man after you know you stole a song or rewritten the song and say, "Why are you telling people you wrote the song?" Knowing that it wasn't your song. That's nasty work, bro. That's nasty work, bro.
It was his song. And Drake expected him to be like, you know what I'm saying? Drake expected him to be on board with saying that it's Drake's song. No, bro. He made that. He gonna stand on that, bro. He ain't gonna just let you take this song like that. I don't care what Universal gave him and allow him to get a portion of it. He wrote the song. He gonna stand on it, bro.
Everybody wrote the song for like that. Like, I just stand up like, "Hey, bro, look, man. Whatever happens in this club tonight, if you had a wins tonight, the Grams live in Memphis. Your dad being on Beale Street, bro, I know your peoples. Let's talk about this and let's not make this a situation because I'm going back to Memphis."
Ooh.
Damn. God damn. Oh my God, bro. You tell a nigga that? Yo, that is nuts, bro. Oh my God. Listen, man, we ain't gotta make this a thing. I know the Grams live in Memphis, bro. Oh my God, bro. I know that snatched his soul out his body. I know it did. I don't care what nobody said. That had to snatch his soul out his body.
He said, he said, if you get a wins tonight, if any of your ninjas try to do something to me tonight, understand, your family, the Grams, I know them. I know your family. Hey, look, if you do anything to me tonight, I gotta go back to Memphis. Your pop stay out there. I know all the grams. So, hey, don't get cute. Don't get cute up in this motherfucker.
And I'm gonna have the wins there. Everybody back and forth.
Ooh.
Mac Man was like, just let them talk. Just let them talk. He said, the music all I got. I said, the music is all I have. Just because you misconstrue what's going on, bro, I'm not finna let nobody run off with nothing that's mine. That was the conversation we had.
See, Drake thought being as though that UMG or whatever part of Universal, whatever that go they was signed to, that they gave him a share of the song, that Drake was just gonna full on be like, yo, everybody's supposed to be on board with saying that this is my song. No, bruh still owning that. I wrote this song. This is my song. The brother go by the name of Kea Shine. Y'all gotta look him up. That was a wow. Wow. I said this too. I was like, yo, I said this probably about 4 months ago. I said all the songs that Drake done took that we know about, those are just the songs we know about. Imagine the songs we don't know about that was already written, that was already a hit before Drake even got to it.
Absolutely true. Absolutely. He right about that, man. But as you can see, here we go again with this what did I say? You got to understand what you're dealing with when it comes to Drake. He's been a fraud for a long time, and he's going to continue to be a fraud. And I'm telling you now, more people are going to come out talking about the songs that they wrote, and they're going to have proof. And that's going to be that. So I don't know, man. I thought that was interesting. So thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace. Bye.